Good day everyone, welcome to our video presentation. We are here to explore about our topics, regions 1, 10, and 12. And our objectives are to let you know and gain some knowledge about the regions we're going to explore. Region 1, also known as the Ilocos region, is located in the northwest of Luzon. It borders to the east the regions of the Cordillera Administrative Region or CAR and Cagayan Valley, and to the south of the Central Luzon. Located in its west is the South China Sea. So, as you can see in the Philippine map, makita ang Ilocos region sa upper leftmost. So, as you can see in the presentation, mauna siya ang mapa sa Region 1 or Ilocos region. Geography of Region 1. Region 1 occupies the narrow plain between the Cordillera Central Mountain Range and the South China Sea, and it also occupies the northern portion of the Central Luzon Plain to the northeast of the Zambales Mountains. The region has a coast and hilly ranges that are prone to typhoon in the wet months, but devastatingly hot during the dry season. The capital city of Region 1, or the regional center of Ilocos region, is the San Fernando City, La Union. The Region 1 is composed of 4 provinces, namely Ilocos Norte, Ilocos Sur, La Union, and Pangasinan, and also there are 9 cities that make up Ilocos region, namely Batac City, Lahog City, Candon City, Vigan City, San Fernando City, Alaminos City, Dagupan City, San Carlos City, and lastly is the Urdaneta City.
So good day everyone. Today I will be discussing all the delicacies of Region 1. So first is the delicacy of Ilocos Norte and Ilocos Sur. So one of their famous delicacy or dish is what we call Ilocano bagnet. So bagnet is a boiled air dried then deep fried stub of the pork belly, or we can also call it liampo. So it is a famous native food in the province of Ilocos, Philippines. So next is chicha corn. So chicha corn is a semi-pop style of corn neck that uses glutinous corn which is treated in a lime before frying. So the name is combination of the word chicharon and corn. So next is calamay. Calamay is a sticky sweet delicacy that is popular in many regions of the Philippines. It is made from coconut milk, brown sugar, and a ground glutinous rice. So next is pinakbet. Pinakbet is made from mixed vegetables salted in fish or shrimp. A very easy to cook dish packed with different vitamins and minerals. So next is the longanisa, vegan longanisa. It is also known as Ilocano longanisa. It's a Filipino pork sausage originating from Vegan City, Ilocos Sur. So next is empanada. It is derived from Spanish word meaning to wrap or to coat in a bread, and this is the most popular street fare in Ilocos Sur. Next is ukoy, or what we call ukoy tiosco, is another famous food from Ilocos that it should be listed in your must-tries. This crunchy is a deep-fried fritter made from glutinous rice, butter, shrimp, and variety vegetables. So lastly is the puki-puki. So puki-puki is a Filipino eggplant and scrambled egg. It is originated from Ilocos region of northern Luzon. It is a very similar to tortang talong. So in that eggplant, you should grill directly in an open flame and peeled and smashed. Next is the delicacy of La Union. So one of their famous delicacy during summertime is halo-halo di loco. So it is showcase the different agricultural products from the variety town of the province. So the ingredients of halo-halo di luco is such as beans, sago, nata de coco, and etc. So you can mix at the bottom of the cup and top with a crushed ice and leche plan. So you can also put your flavor, either ice cream or ubi milk. It's up to you. So next is kilawin. Ilocano kilawin is a raw seafood dish and preparation method native to the Philippines. So it is the one of the most awaited dishes to serve as an appetizer or a main dish. So next is Nagulian Base. Is a native Ilocano fermented alcoholic beverage or wine made by sugarcane juice. So lastly is a Filipino-inspired flavored ice cream. Their famous flavored ice cream is leche, actually means Spanish or milk. The place there is also embodies a type of sweetness and enjoy every scoop. So next delicacy is from Pangasinan. So one of their famous delicacy there is what we call tupig. So tupig is a sweet native delicacy of Ilocos, made with glutinous rice flour, dark brown sugar, coconut milk, and a young coconut stripes. So next is putok kalansiaw. One of the most popular and well-known as the kakanin puto. It is also known as steamed rice cake, comes in many forms. So next is kaliskisan. So this is a dish made out of cow or carabao meat and its internal organs in a hot, delicious, and orange color. Next is alibinus longganisa. It is also known as longganisa Pangasinan. This is a type of Ricado longganisa. It is made with good lean pork, ground pork fat, brown sugar, coarse salt and black pepper, vinegar, and garlic in a hog casing. So next, and the last is binuge. This made by steaming bamboo, which is filled with coconut milk, glutinous rice over the fire. So in cooking this, you need a lot of attention because the bamboo tubes are lined up in a row in the fire. So it is set side of the bamboo tubes.
Accommodations in Ilocos Norte. So first we have 4 Ilocanja Resort Hotel. Second is Playa Tropical Resort Hotel. Third is Sareta Bed and Breakfast. So the parking and the Wi-Fi are always free. So you can stay in touch and come and go as you please. Rated with 5 stars, this high quality property provides guests with access to massage, restaurant, and indoor pool on site. Accommodations in Ilocos Sur. So first, we have Vitalis Villas. Second, Hotel Luna. Third, One Victoria Hotel. So this property puts you close to attractions and interesting dining options. Rated with 4 stars, this high-quality property provides guests with access to massage, restaurant, and hot tub on site. Accommodations in La Union. So first, we have Yoru Resort La Union. Second, Assam Hotel. Third, the Little Surf Maid Resort. So get your trip off to a great start with a stay at this property, which offers car park free of charge. This property puts you close to attractions and interesting dining options. Massage, restaurant, and outdoor pool are among the special facilities that will enhance your stay with on-site convenience. Accommodations in Pangasinan. So first is Casa Almarenzo Bed and Breakfast Resort. Second is Puerto del Sol Resort. Third is Villa Soledad Beach Resort. So get your trip off to greet a start with a stay at this property, which offers car park free of charge, conveniently situated in the Patar Beach part of Bolinao. This property puts you close to attractions and interesting dining options. Massage, restaurant, and outdoor pool are among the special facilities that will enhance your stay with on-site convenience. Festivals and special events in Ilocos Norte. Guling-Guling Festival. Poway, Ilocos Norte, day before Ash Wednesday, exciting and calendrical rites on Poway, where townsfolk and their guests participate in singing and dancing in the street, dressed in their native costume, the antique and attractive Abel Poway kimono with matching tapis or pandiling adorned with century-old jewelries. Ani Festival, Jingras, Ilocos Norte, celebrated in March 23 to 30. This town is the rice granary of Ilocos Norte, thus they celebrate harvest in festive way. Activities include Thanksgiving Mass, agro-industrial fair, dance parade featuring ethnic dances of Dingras, Komedya Ilocana, choir competition, dance competition, and food festival. Next is Pamulinawin Festival, Luwag City, Ilocos Norte, February 2 to 10. The world means Ilocano costumes and virtues. Activities include street pageantry, Kalesa Festival, Komedya Ilocana, Balikbayan Nights, Search for Miss Lawag. Next is Ilocos Sur. Ilocos Sur, Bawang Festival, Sinait, Ilocos Sur, May 3. An annual festival to promote the major product of the town, garlic or bawang. Festivity includes street dancing competition in garlic-inspired costumes, selection of Miss Garlic Festival, biggest garlic contestant, longest most creative twinned garlic. Tikanlo Festival, Tagudin, Ilocos Sur, in May 1 to 6. This festival is in celebration of their native products and one town, one product. Viva Vegan Festival of the Arts, Vegan City, Ilocos Sur, first week of May. A festival in a exciting plate with history and heritage, cultural treasures and reminiscence. The Viva Vegan Festival of the Arts has become one of the biggest cultural events in the North. Scene stealers are the Kalisa Parade, Santa Cruzan, Annabelle Fashion Show, Ramada Contest, traditional games and concerts. La Union International Longboard Cup, San Juan, La Union, January 25 to 26. Organized by the La Union Surfing Association, open for amateur and pro surfers. Countries that have regular participants include Guam, Australia, Japan, USA, and Germany. Longanisa Festival, Vegan City, Ilocos Sur, January 22. Highlight is the street dancing competition. Sport the delicacy. Vegan tried to compete for the longest longanisa, with the hope of entering the Guinness Book of Records as the longest longanisa of the world. Bye Bye Festival, or Burgos La Union, February 9 to 11. A celebration of Burgos La Union's town fiesta, showcasing their major produce, Bye Bye, or tiger grass. This raw material is made in soft brooms and other decorative items. Featured is a civic parade, trade fair, and handicraft exhibition, cultural performances can also be seen during this time. Pangasinan, Lingayen Gulf Landing, Anniversary Lingayen, Pangasinan, January 9. Commemoration of the liberation of Lingayen from the Japanese forces by Gen Douglas, MacArthur of the ES Pacific Command. So, Mango Bamboo Festival and Trade Fair, San Carlos City, Pangasinan, April 20 to 27. A festival promoting in San Carlos City as a major trading center of bamboo-based products, furnitures, and best producer of Carabao, mangoes and other mango varieties in the country. A street dancing competition is something to look forward to. Pistay Dayat, Lingayen, Pangasinan, April 24 to May 2. A Thanksgiving festival for the year's beautiful harvest from the sea, celebrated every 1st of May. Various activities are lined up such as the selection of Lingas na Pangasinan, drum and lyre competition, trade and tourism fair, dance sports, orchestra contests, concerts, variety shows, youth or family camps, sports fest, and landscaping competition. Located in the northwest of Luzon Island, Region 1 borders to the east the region of Cordillera Administrative Region and Cagayan Valley, and to the south the region of Central Luzon. It has a direct access to international sea lanes as it is bound to the west by West Philippine Sea and the Central Cordillera Mountain Range on the east. Port of access in Region 1. By air, the nearest airport is the Luwag International Airport in a nearby province of Ilocos Norte. The airport caters to both international and domestic flights. The national carrier Philippines Airlines have 4 flights each week to Luwag. A bus trip from the airport to Ilocos Sur would take more than an hour. So by land, an extensive network of roads and highways connect Ilocos Sur to other provinces in the island. Bus trips from the country's capital Manila take about 7 hours. Abroad, several bus illness like the Philippines, Rabbit, Partas, and Dominion. Culture and language or dialect spoken of each province. Ilocos Norte and Ilocos Sur. Language, Iloco or Ilocano, Western Austronesian language of the Northern Philippine Group. Culture, Ilocos is a bastion of heritage preservation in the Philippines, where visitors can enjoy vegan, a well-preserved Spanish-Filipino village, and true showcase for Spanish influence in the islands. Other attractions include the ancestral homes, now museums of the colorful character of the Philippines. History, the body of the region's most infamous son, former President Ferdinand Marcos, lies preserved in a glass case in the Marcos Museum and Mausoleum in Batac, Ilocos Norte. La Union. Language, Ilocano, Tagalog, English. Culture has a diverse influence from the ethnic groups of Malayo, Polynesian, Western, Hispanic, Indian, and Chinese, and with a bit effect of Americanism. Pangasinan. Language, Ilocano, Pangasinan, and the indigenous language of the Igorot. Ilocano is the most spoken and is also co-official with English and Tagalog as the official language in the province. Culture, the province of La Union has a 93% Ilocano population that is overwhelmingly Roman Catholic. As a matter of fact, La Union culture and traditions are rooted on Ilocano culture and traditions. which have evolved extensively, distinctively, and marvelously over the decades with the influences of neighboring provinces.
So let's explore and describe the tourist attraction and activities of each provinces in Region 1. The tourist attractions in Ilocos Norte. Blue Lagoon. The Blue Lagoon can be found in Pagudpud, Ilocos Norte, which is considered as the Boracay of the North. This is due to the fact that the sand is white and fine. Due to the beach being one of the most visited tourist spots in Ilocos Norte, there are countless restaurants and activities to do scattered around the island. One of the most common activity to do in Blue Lagoon is to have an amazing experience riding the longest zip line that is over water in the entire world. The zip line spans for 1.7 kilometers long. It's the perfect activity to face your fear of heights and have one of the best experience of your life. The fun at the Blue Lagoon doesn't stop as there are chill celebrations and parties at night. But if you prefer a tranquil activity, then walking along the shore is still an amazing activity to do. Second is Paway Church. Even if you haven't visited Ilocos Norte before or haven't even read about it in this article, there's a high chance that you are already familiar with Paway Church. Paway Church is probably on the list of the iconic churches in the Philippines and is considered a national architectural treasure. It is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, which means that it's open for the public, but is also highly protected by the government. It was erected back in 1896 by Augustinian friars, with its main material for construction being coral bricks. It was built following the famous Baroque style, which was the trending style during the time. It joins three other churches as the only four Baroque churches in the Philippines. Third is Museo Ilocos Norte. If you like to know more about history, the history of Ilocos Norte in particular, then you must visit the Museo Ilocos Norte. Other than the history of the region, the museum also gives insight and shows exhibits that features the culture of the Ilocanos and how it changes and adapts over time. It showcases also the roots of pride of being born in the regions, shows the rich ancestry and tradition that Ilocos is known for. The building that houses the Museo Ilocos Norte was an adaptive reuse project and was used to be a tobacco warehouse named Tabacalera. This tobacco warehouse was a witness of history itself and could be considered as one of the exhibits as it was built during the 19th century. Fourth is Bantay Abot Caves. The Bantay Abot Caves are located in Baluy, in situ Gawa to be exact. Its name translates to a sea mountain with a hole. The formation became popular for its unique features that resembles a donut. It is a cave near the seashore and was shaped and sculpted by the waves themselves. If you don't think that Bantay Abot Cave is amazing enough, you might be surprised that there is a church inside it. And while being in there, you can hear the unusual and captivating echoes of the waves. The sound is almost comforting, telling you that it's alright to be out of your usual routine for a while. That is alright to rest and have time for yourself. Fifth is Anat Falls. If you wish to visit a body of water other than the ocean, then we suggest visiting a waterfall. Ilocos Norte is also dotted with lovely waterfalls, and one of them is Anat Falls. Anat Falls is located in Adams, Ilocos Norte. Although Anat Falls doesn't boast with a steep fall, the entire composition of area is truly a natural wonder. Being in Anat Falls feel like going to a land that is never been visited by any human being. It's like a scene from a fairy tale. Visiting the area immediately transports you to a place where you feel like you're a mountain deity. It's a completely Instagrammable place, but make sure that you don't leave any valuables and litter in the area to preserve the natural beauty of Anat Falls for future visitors to enjoy. Activities that you can do in the Ilocos Norte. First is bite into a local delicacies. Second is visit a UNESCO heritage site. Third is swimming. Fourth, zip line. And also you can do more activities that you must like. Tourist attraction in Ilocos. Calle Crisologo is vegan most popular tourist attraction and is the highlight of a vegan city tour. The grounds and pavements of this preserved street are made of cobblestones, and both sides are lined with ancestral houses that are reminiscent of old Spanish towns. During the daytime, the street is basic commercial district, with most shops selling quality antiques, furniture, and jewelry pieces. You can indulge yourself in souvenir shopping, including native food products and delicacies, or snag world-class hand-woven clothing, blankets, and other accessories at Ruilda's weaving. You can ride a kalisa or horse-drawn carriage, which is the only vehicle plying Calle Crisologo. A kalisa ride is good for an hour and can take you around Calle Crisologo and the rest of the vegan heritage village, including the vegan cathedral and Plaza Burgos. It's totally different scene at night, as Calle Crisologo transforms into a dining strip where loads of people eat al fresco and enjoy drinks to cap the night off. There are a lot of Calle Crisologo tours to try from. Make sure to choose the one that fits your budget, schedule, and type of experience. National Museum of the Philippines. Along Burgos Street, you'll find the National Museum Philippines Ilocos Complex. This is a series of museums adjacent to the vegan provincial capital and a treasure trove of memorabilia of two historical personalities, the martyr priest Padre Jose Burgos and former Philippine President Elpidio Quirino. One of the museums in the complex is Padre Burgos houses, which the locals call Bahay na Nabato, House of Stone. You can visit this by joining a vegan city tour. The martyr priest's childhood home has his personal belongings on display, the most memorable of which perhaps are vintage writing tools that the priest used to compose letters and manifestos. Meanwhile, President Quirino's museum houses his personal effects and other mementos, including the things he wore as a president. The highlight of the exhibit is a replica of the former president's office. Here, you'll see a mirror image of his office desk and entirely designed chairs given to him by Chinese leader Chiang Kai-shek. Vegan Cathedral, also called the St. Paul Metropolitan Cathedral. The Vegan Cathedral is another important landmark in Ilocos' capital city and also included in a vegan city tour. It stands in a prominent spot just in front of Plaza Salcedo, which is why you might find many tourists having their pictures taken between these notable structures. The cathedral pays homage to Baroque architecture as seen in the ornate details outside and inside the church, although the cathedral has had its share of renovations to make it sturdier. Bantay Church Bell Tower. Nothing else can give you the best view of vegan than the Bantay Church Bell Tower. The belfry is situated on a hill overlooking the Bantay district in northeast Vegan. You'll need to climb a winding staircase to get to the top of the brick structure, approaching enemies during Spanish reign and World War II. Today, People honor the memory of the tower by taking pictures at the foot of the hill, making it look as if they are holding it dearly on the palm of their hands or forming a heart shape with their arms extended over the tower. Joining a day trip to Vigan is a good idea if you want to explore other tourist spots as well. Plaza Burgos, located within a good walking distance from Plaza Salcedo. This plaza is named after Padre Jose Burgos, whose statue stands as a reminder of the priest's martyrdom in fighting the Spanish regime. Here, you can take pictures, go people watching, or simply give your tired legs some resting time after a long walk around the area. If you are feeling hungry, you can grab a quick bite of the best-selling empanada, a kind of pastry turned over filled with minced meat, vegetables, and egg, which is one of Ilocos' specialty food products on this side of the town. It's best to come here in the late afternoon or just before the sun sets, since it can get pretty hot in this open space. So, activities in Ilocos. First is exploring the cultural heritage. Second, eco-tours. Third is island hopping, and more activities that you never experience. The tourist attraction in La Union, red clay pagdamilian. The word damili translates to the art of pottery making in the Ilocano language and is the root word for the name red clay pagdamilian. A popular pottery studio and shop that showcases local talent with beautiful pottery and other souvenir items for sale. But more than the pottery on display, what makes it a popular attraction is that for a small fee, anyone can handle the clay and mold their very own one-of-a-kind souvenir clay item from scratch. The hands-on pottery lesson for visitors is such a big hit that it became the local point of the shop, with local and foreign visitors flocking to the studio to create their own vessels and other pottery design. It became a venue for visitors to release their artistic talents or a creative outlet for participants to express their personality. The clay can be molded into useful shapes with practical purposes or into decorative items to be displayed around the house, such as clay pots, food storage, and mugs, to name a few. The pottery and souvenir shops can be found along the National Highway on Barangay La Union. Second is Obisdondo Beach in San Juan. Obisdondo Beach in San Juan is known as the surfing capital of northern Philippines, with surfing seasons typically falling July to October and November to March. This area of La Union has a reputation of having the country's most consistent waves, and thriving surf culture has flourished in recent years. Many places offer surfing lessons for all levels, and numerous places of lodging can also be found throughout the coastline. Surfboards are available for rent throughout the area as well. Beginners typically start having lessons in Baknutan because the wave in the area are not too big, which is perfect for novice learners or anyone who have never tried surfing before. The more advanced surfers usually go to Obisdondo and the neighboring town of Mona Lisa Point. Restaurants offering local and international fare along with shops selling local handicrafts and souvenir items are also nearby. Obisdondo has a great selection of restaurants with cuisines ranging from Filipino delicacies, comfort food, Mexican, Asian, and Italian food. With its laid-back vibe and artistic flair, local and foreign visitors have been coming back to Obisdondo every year to enjoy the beach life. Tagadan Falls, located in the town of San Gabriel, La Union. Tagadan Falls is a two-tier waterfall that flows in the Baruru River, with the water coming in from the Cordillera mountain ranges. The lower cascade of the falls has a width of 100 feet and a 40-foot drop with a natural catch basin pool that is great for a quick dip on a hot summer's day. The upper cascade has a shorter waterfall with a deeper pool basin which is ideal for jumping off the side of the cliff. Of the two, the lower cascade features a more majestic and dramatic waterfall and is widely photographed for its striking image. The cold spring water is a refreshing respite from heat and a welcome break after scenic trekking route to the waterfall. Wear sturdy walking shoes along with your swimsuit on your visit Tangadan Falls because you'll be doing some light trekking along the way. There's an option to go on a 1-hour trek and another one where you can be dropped off at the trailhead of the falls in San Gabriel, a relatively shorter 20-minute walk to the falls. Machu Temple or Taoist Temple. The Machu Temples or Taoist Temple architecture cuts a striking image across the La Union skyline. Nestled on top of a hill at an elevation of 70 above sea level along Quezon Avenue in San Fernando, the highest point offers a panoramic view of the West Philippine Sea and San Fernando Harbor. It is the first Taoist temple in the Philippines that was built in 1975 to honor the Chinese sea goddess Mazu. The magnificent temple is an 11-tiered attraction with interiors filled with Chinese decorations and Taiwanese art, and its most popular attractions is the Spider Dome, a structure that features 13 tiers of interlinking wooden carvings of images of saints. Other colorful attractions to visit include the Bell Tower, the Drum Tower, Bamboo Garden, Lian Ting Pagoda, and the majestic 5-door gate. Other awe-inspiring structures such as 2 circular pools and other beautifully designed edifices made up of chintzy themes and motifs of lion, dragons, and deities. The Taoist temple is a place of worship and welcomes anyone regardless of religious affiliation, race, or creed. Visitors are encouraged to meditate and find solace in this magnificently designed place of worship. Namakpakan Church. This Roman Catholic church is also known as the Santa Catalina de Alejandria Church and is located in Luna, La Union. Established in 1690, the church is placed under the advocacy of Saint Catherine of Alexandria and site where the wooden image of the Blessed Virgin Mary can be found. The venerated image is formerly called Our Lady of Namakpakan, locally known as Apu Bakit. Several miracles are attributed to the image, and it attracts many devotees and Marian followers. A patroness of Ilocano travelers, the image stands at 6 feet and 4 inches, making it the tallest known statue of its kind in the country. The structure is one of the Philippine national cultural treasures. The Namakpakan Church is an earthquake Baroque church, a style of architecture found the country as a way to combat destructive forces of earthquakes that many Luzon structures suffered during the 17th to 18th century within the Spanish colonial period. The church features buttresses and thick walls, a ceremonial archway, rounded pediments, and a white facade typical of Baroque architecture. So, activities that you can do in La Union: surfing, making a red clay pottery, and visiting churches of pilgrimage tours. Tourist attractions in Pangasinan. First is 100 Islands National Park. The Pangasinan 100 Island Park National Park in Alaminos is the top Pangasinan destination for local and international travelers alike. The protected area boasts of 120 islets scattered across Lingayen Gulf. Each islet is uniquely shaped and believed to have been formed millions of years ago, making the view of them even more special and rare. Some of the islands have white sand beaches, while some feature limestone cliffs. The best way to enjoy the islands is to book a 100 island hopping tour to take you to some of the main islands, including the three of the most popular: Quezon Island, Governor Island, and Children's Island. There's also a 100 islands tour from Manila if you want a quick but hassle-free day tour. Named after President Manuel L. Quezon, Quezon Island is one of the more developed islands in the park, as it has camping and picnic grounds as well as small stores where you can buy food from. Governor's Island is home to a cave you can explore, as well as viewing deck. As its name suggests, Children's Island is a kid-friendly, with its shallow waters and a calm beach. If you have enough time, you may also visit the other islands that are open to tourists: Clave Island, Lupis Island, Marcos Island, Monkey Island, Bat Island, and Old Ascout Island. You can also try jet skiing, island-to-island zip lining, helmet diving, and going on a banana boat ride. Of course, there's also nothing wrong if you want to have a relaxing and refreshing swim in its waters. With majestic views and many activities tourists can try, it's no wonder 100 Island National Park sees up to 500,000 tourists each year. Second is Minor Basilica of Our Lady of the Rosary, Manaoag. Pictures of the Minor Basilica of Our Lady of the Rosary of Manaoag don't do it justice at all. You might think it's just like many of the grand churches you can find all over the Philippines. But one of the things that make these churches in Manaoag special is its declaration as a minor basilica in 2015. This recognizes the church's history and architectural value. It is also a canonical affiliate of the Papal Basilica of Saint Mary Major in Rome, built in 1605. The church has seen millions of devotees, and thousands of religious folk still make a pilgrimage to Manaoag every year, especially during the Holy Week. The image of Our Lady of the Rosary of Manaoag, which many Catholics believe to be miraculous, can also be found here. It's also one of the stops when you join a Pangasinan pilgrimage tour. You don't need to be religious to appreciate the beauty of the building and the surrounding areas. The church itself is located on top of a hill, and its facade is very picturesque, while the interior features interesting religious paintings. Third is Kabungwan Beach and Death Pool. Kabungwan Beach is located in the town of Burgos. The trip to the remote beach is not easy and can take up to an hour from the town proper. But once you see its stretch of white sand beach and blue waters, you'll instantly know that it was worth it. There are not a lot of accommodation in the vicinity, so it would be best if you plan your trip as early as possible. If you're feeling adventurous, you can also bring a tent and camp at the beach. In recent years, the beach has become popular among tourists thanks to its death pool, a natural pool that requires quite a bit of effort to reach. You'll need to wear a proper footwear as you will have to traverse and climb rock formations with sharp edges. Despite its name, though, the death pool is not really dangerous. Many tourists actually enjoy taking a refreshing dip at the pool. You need to be careful as some of the edges of the pool can be sharp. Its original name was Death Pool, but some locals started calling it Death Pool, and the intriguing name caught on. Fourth is Patar Beach. Less than 1 kilometer away from the enchanted cave is Patar Beach, one of the most popular beaches in Bolinao in the whole of Pangasinan. Like many beaches near Manila, this beach is popular for those seeking a quick break from the hustle and bustle of the city. Patar Beach in particular is famous for its long stretch of golden sands and clear blue waters that make for a refreshing swim. If you are a fan of sunsets, Patar Beach will not disappoint as its location just facing the West Philippine Sea gives it amazing sunset views. For a day trip, you can rent any of the huts that along the beach, but there are also a handful of resorts nearby if you wish to stay longer. You may also camp at the beach and use the public toilets and showers for a fee. Visitors may also visit the nearby Patar Rock Formation, which will give you breathtaking views of the huge coral cliffs along the coastline. The fifth is Enchanted Cave. The Enchanted Cave in Bolinao is a good place to call off your visiting Pangasinan during the summer months. Inside is a pool of clear natural fresh water with an estimated maximum depth of 6 feet, making it ideal for a refreshing swim. It is located in a park near Patar Beach. It is deemed enchanted because locals believe that millions of years ago, Bolinao was actually underwater. This belief is supported by the presence of coral rocks and fossilized clams in the municipality, many of which you'll see on your way to the entrance to the cave. The fact that the Enchanted Cave in Bolinao is made of coral limestone also supports this theory. This history makes the cave a one of a kind and is one of the reasons why it has become a favorite stop amongst tourists. Outside the cave, you can also swim in an outdoor pool or enjoy the mini waterfalls inside the park. Those hosts who want to extend their stay can rent cabanas in the park. So, activities you can do in Pangasinan: visiting any kinds of attractions, vlogging, fishing, and surfing.